everybody, and welcome back to another video with Electric Soul. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium, a spiritual life coach, and just a spiritual girl putting everybody on alongside a whole lot of other things. But today in this video, guys, this video is going to be to open your mind, basically. That's the intention set, okay? I am here to help open your mind. There's a branch tickling my back. But yes, I am here to help open your mind because this video is going to be about basically keeping your mind open up to all of the wonderful experiences that you are 110% capable of manifesting. The reason that I'm making this video is because I honestly feel like this is a very overlooked kind of little thing that happens with a lot of law of assumptioners, or a lot of people who consciously manifest what they want, is that they don't realize that they're not actually open to all of these wonderful experiences, manifesting in their highest favors, where things are working out, you know, just basically getting the best of the best, because they just don't realize that they're not equipped for it mentally. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of people, they want a lot of great things, right? They want, for example, free vacations, they want to manifest a mansion, they want to manifest anything that they want that they consider to be a bigger deal, right? Maybe a more luxurious deal, okay? And because they want these things, they don't think about the main picture at hand, where to themselves maybe, and it's usually just a personal thing, perhaps that person just feels like, this is kind of crazy, I don't know if I can do this, yada yada yada, whatever. Usually it leads up to that point where eventually you realize, oh wait, I don't think I'm mentally equipped enough for me to understand that I can actually manifest this, you know? So basically, let's say for example that you're somebody who, since you were a child, you've been manifesting a free vacation, let's say like a free cruise, okay? Your whole life you've never been on a cruise before, let alone free, you know, you don't know how it's gonna happen, you don't know what's going to manifest, how this is really gonna happen, okay? So as time goes on, you realize as you get older, wait, I can actually make this happen. You know, let's say when you were a child, you didn't know about the law of assumption, but as you got older, you realized, oh wait, I can actually make this happen. That's really cool. Okay, so you start manifesting it, you begin to assume in favor of it, you begin to really believe in it, and then you really sit down and you think about it, and then you realize that all of these logical limiting beliefs are still things that are at the back of your head, at the back of your mind, that you didn't realize still played a role in the reason why you feel like you cannot manifest a free cruise or anything else for that matter. You know what I'm trying to say? It's basically just the fact that you don't realize that sometimes these things make you feel very limited because you don't think about it so closely. You know, like from a distance you can see it and you think to yourself, oh, you know, that's something I could definitely manifest. But then when it's so close in your face, you're kind of like, wait, what about all of the factors though? Like, what if this, what if that, what if this and that, how am I gonna do this? Those are things right there that, again, they kind of tank you feel me? Because you don't understand that these are factors that actually weigh in somewhere for you, limited, you know, with the limited mindset. And so that's exactly what I want y'all to work through today. Obviously with this video, I'm just gonna give y'all tips and everything else for that matter, especially for myself. Like, I've really had to learn to crack open my mind, bro. I've always been a very open-minded person, but believe me when I say the law of assumption really opens your mind to a different extent. It's like unbelievable, because you realize that there really are no limitations. You know, before you assume more of a limited mindset, you assume more of the illogical parts of everything. I was gonna say illogical parts, but that's more of where you understand that everything can happen in your favor. That to some people may seem illogical, but for you it's not illogical, because it's very logical that everything would work out for you, right? But yes, you know, these are just things that I feel like are very important, because sometimes people, they want these amazing things and they can totally do it, but then it's like when you're so close to your desire and you see it in the face, you almost get really freaked out. And that has happened to me plenty of times, guys. I'm just gonna be real with y'all, like, it really has, over things that I consider to be a big deal. It wasn't even anything where it was like, oh wow, that's like a huge deal, you know, to the general public. It was a big deal to me. And because it was a big deal to me, where maybe 5 years ago I didn't think the things that I wanted, right, were a big deal, until I realized that I could actually get them. And then when I realized I can actually get this, it's like you're met with all of these obstacles. It's not that you're always met this way, but it seems like you're always met with all of these obstacles, because now you have to deal with the problem at hand, which is the fact that you don't actually believe that you can do this, right? So that's exactly, like I stated, I want y'all to understand that everything here that you are manifesting and everything that you want to have in your highest favor are all things that you can definitely do. I have no doubt about that. Like, I know that for sure, because again, I have manifested a lot of crazy things, right? Illogical things. I've manifested plenty of opportunities of things that that just seem like so crazy to other people. But in reality, when you're talking to the right people, they're gonna understand that, wait, I've done it before, you can do it too, we all have done it, like we can do this, you know? So yes, okay guys, so one of the most important things that I need y'all to understand when you are manifesting what you want, and honestly, like this video is gonna be about not being afraid, or maybe more about being confident in manifesting your luxurious experiences, because you shouldn't be afraid of things like that. I need you guys to understand that there is nothing crazy or irrational or illogical or insane about you having the time of your life always. And I mean this in whichever way, shape, or form you feel that way for yourself, whether it's by going on cruises like I stated, by having a lot of money given to you always, by you going on vacation here or doing that, or buying a bunch of food that is considered a big deal. I don't know, like really expensive food or something. It could be literally anything that you think is a bigger deal in your head. These are all things that I'm gonna need y'all to understand. Because you desire them, you're meant to have them, okay? So if you desire to go on a free cruise, you desire to go on a European vacation for free, if you decide that you want to go to Japan for 6 freaking weeks, you can definitely manifest that. I need y'all to understand, like, you see how I'm telling, okay, no, actually we're gonna switch it up a little bit, because right now I feel like I'm trying to convince y'all, and that's not what I'm doing. I don't need to try to convince y'all of anything. You see right there, that's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up. It's almost like when I'm making this, am I being logical? Am I saying things like that? I'm not thinking this, but I'm thinking to myself that it almost feels like the people who may watch this could think from that perspective. Like, could I really do this? Absolutely, yes you can. That's why I'm going to flip the script real quick and be a little bit even more confident with you guys, for y'all to understand abso-freaking-lutely there is not a reason in this world as to why you cannot have exactly what you want here in the exact way that you want it. If you want all of the money that you want, believe me when I say, when you stand on business with it, you manifest it. Just like that. You see, that's the first thing. That's literally the first thing. It's just understanding I can actually do this. You don't need to know how. You don't even need to know the little background details as to what is going to happen to make this a reality. You don't need to worry about these things. Worry about yourself right now. That's it. Just worry about the way that you're thinking. Don't even worry, but you know what I mean? Like, be cautious of the way that you're thinking, of the way that you're perceiving, of how you feel about these things in your reality. Think about how powerful you feel when you reflect on the fact that you can actually have these wonderful things. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel like the most powerful person? It should, because you definitely are. Does that make you feel like you can do anything that you want to do? Yeah, it should, because you absolutely can. Does it make you feel like you are on top of the world? Yes, it should, because you literally are on top of the world. Everything here in this world is your oyster. You see what I'm saying? Okay, with that open-mindedness that I am instilling into all of you, understand right now, you're gonna say to yourself what your biggest dream is, okay? The biggest dream that you think is so logical, so crazy. How am I gonna do this? I want you to really think about that dream right now, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to sit on it. I want you to sit here with me. I want you to give yourself like 30 seconds to visualize exactly what it is that would make you the happiest. Is it having the man of your dreams who also happens to be like a prince or something, who's like literally the best? Is it the fact that you can have all of your experiences handed to you on a silver platter? If you want to go here, if you want to go there, you can go there whenever you'd like. Is it that you want an international job that makes you feel very fulfilled? Like, whatever the luxurious experience is, whether it's as broad as that, or if it's very specific, such as I can afford a Birkin, whatever, bro, like anything that you want, think about that dream. And I mean, like, really think about it, okay? Visualize it in your head. How does that look to you? Do you see everything in front of you being the way that you say that it is? How do you look? Do you look the same? Are you the same person that you would see in your mind being with all of these things? Like, are you the embodiment of the person that you want to be for this? Is this how your life is going to be? Okay? Think about it. Visualize it. Visualize everything in front of you. Now, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel very good. I know that it does. It makes you feel very fulfilled within yourself. You understand, wait, if I can see it in my head, like, maybe I really can achieve this. Maybe this is just the way it's supposed to be for me. Absolutely. If you're thinking that, then you're correct, because absolutely, that's exactly how you should be thinking. But upon you seeing that within your mind, I need you guys to understand, like I stated, because you see it in your mind, it is meant to be in your life. This is a reflection, a manifestation of what you are envisioning for yourself. That is what comes down on paper. It literally manifests right in front of you. I'm telling you guys right now, one of the biggest and best things that I've done for myself is really let myself fly really high with all of the dreams that I want. So before, what I would do is I would think of something that was like irrational or crazy, right? That I thought was like out of this world to manifest. It was very scary to think about. What I began to do was that anytime that I had a huge dream like this, that it would just come into my life, and you know, like I stated, because I dreamt it, I know that I'm meant to have it, I would allow myself space and time to actually think about this desire and visualize myself with it. Before, I wouldn't do that because I would get really freaked out. You know, I would see myself with my desire, and then I'd realize I can actually do this, and then I would get really scared because, oh my God, I can actually do this, you know? It's like when you know that your life is about to change for the better. It can freak you out, but there is nothing to be afraid of. Understand, again, you dream as big as you dream because you're meant to be dreaming that big, and there is absolutely nothing terrifying about you having everything that you want, except for the belief that it is terrifying. But why in the world would it be terrifying? Okay, exactly. So to answer that question, right back to what I was saying, yes, I allowed myself time to actually visualize what it was that I, you know, what it was that I wanted. What was it? What were the amazing things? Think about this, all right? Electra, sit down and think about it. Okay, so that's exactly what I would do. I began to really meditate on it. I would visualize it. I would see me in my head like, wow, this is exactly how it's supposed to be. Great feeling. I feel the warmth over me. I feel like this is not even anything that I can't have, right? At first though, when you start visualizing that, you start thinking, oh my God, can I actually even do this though? Like, it looks really good in my head, but how am I going to make this a reality? And as a Capricorn, that is like the biggest question we have. Obviously, we are Capricorns. We are known to be the most logical sign of the zodiac, so those questions would come into my mind. But I'm going to tell you guys right now that the best thing that I've done for myself with that is I stopped asking myself those questions, because there is literally no point at all as to why you should even be asking yourself these questions in the first place, especially in a reality where so many wonderful and amazing and crazy things happen constantly, left and right, upside down, all that great stuff. How can you sit here and ask yourself, how can these things happen, when you know that you live in a world as limitless as this? It just makes no sense to me anymore. It used to make sense to me. I used to think that that was the only way to think. How could that be the only way to think? I deserve so much power in knowing that the illogics and all of this crazy stuff can happen for me just because I intend that they do, okay? So that right there is going to alleviate a lot of, I feel like disappointment. I don't know why I see the word disappointment. I feel like maybe alleviate a lot of disappointment because you think that you have to have things set in a certain way. You think that you have to go about you manifesting all these wonderful things in a specific way, such as if I want to manifest a free vacation, I'm gonna have to work really hard. What the fuck are you talking about? You're manifesting a free vacation. Someone's gonna pay for that vacation for you. Someone's gonna give you a free vacation. So what are you working for? It just doesn't make sense to me. You see, like, you're trying to pave your own way, and that's totally fair. That's fine. If you're a logical person, not even logical, but if you're not trying to consciously manifest these things, if you're not trying to do what you have to do to just know that you have this stuff with confidence, okay. I mean, even then you could totally do that with inspired action, but I just feel like there's a totally different way to go about this. You know, if you want to go about this in the way that you're not busting day and freaking night, unless you want to, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. The best part is that because this world is so limitless and because it's so big like this, so worldwide, there are so many wonderful things that just end up happening for you because you've set that intention for yourself, okay? And that's why I'm stating to you guys that not being afraid of having these luxurious experiences is a given. You deserve to be able to dream as big as can be, whichever way, whatever definition that is for you, because that is different for everybody. Some people think that their luxurious experiences that they want to manifest can be having a shopping spree, like a free shopping spree of $1,000 at the mall, whatever, you know? It can be literally anything in this world, but please guys understand that the more that you open your mind is the better for you, because the more that you close it by asking yourself such questions, honestly, it can very much leave you tanked. And I know that for myself, because that right there is when I began to feel limited, was when I would ask myself all of these questions instead of just knowing that I had these things. And what I mean by knowing that you have these things, because I totally understand, guys, for a lot of us, you know, it might feel totally crazy. Like, how can I say that I have something that I literally don't freaking have? I need y'all to understand, everything that's out here isn't just everything that you have. Everything that you say that you have up here, you actually have these things too, okay? So if you say to yourself, I already have the luxurious experience manifested, I am on that yacht, like I'm at that mansion, I have all the money in the world, I can buy whatever I want. Whatever your luxurious experience definition is, you know that you have that right now. Understand that right there, you actually freaking have it in the 4D, even if you do not see it in front of you. And the best part about that is that everything that you see in your mind, which is in the 4D, it is going to manifest into physicality. It's literally physically going to materialize for you you because you are stating that, because you're standing on business with it. I'm telling you guys this as passionately as this because I have done this for myself a big number of times. And the reason that I've done that is because I learned to understand that at the beginning when I thought I was manifesting what I wanted, even when I was asking myself a billion questions, I wasn't actually going in on the fact that this can really be so simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still felt like there were a bunch of limitations. I was manifesting, but in reality, I was actually holding myself back a lot, and I was overthinking things, and I would make it really hard for myself, right? And then as time went on, because I just allowed things to just flow for me, because I got proof left and right, I began to just assume in favor of one thing. And anytime that I asked myself a silly question, I'd just be like, there's no point in asking yourself that, because again, the world is too big for this. That's exactly what I say, because I just feel silly now. I honestly do. I feel like I've come to a point where I have so much clarity in my life and I have so much strength mentally speaking that naturally, like, my intuition won't even let me overthink these things anymore, because my intuition's like, what are you overthinking? You just have it. Like, everything has always come together for you. So why begin to overthink now? You see, you have to build that level of trust with yourself as well, which is a huge thing, because I feel like I stated, you know, it comes to the doubts. You think that you can do these things, and then you start overthinking them, and then you start questioning if you can actually do them, if you can actually have everything the way that you want to have them. In reality, of course, the answer is always yes. Of course, you can always have what you want. You can always do what you want. You can always manifest it. But you have to learn to silence the mind within. Everything that is trying to keep you limited in that way, that right there is where it just has to be silent. Not even silent, like, if you struggle with that a little bit, that's fine. The whole point is that you're not going to struggle with this forever. I think that's also a very important choice to make, guys, for yourselves, is that when you are manifesting these luxury experiences, you have to be open to the fact that you are not going to be thinking like this in 2 weeks time, in 3 weeks time, in 4, whatever, right now, okay? Because I understand for a lot of people, including myself, I had to work my way into this kind of mindset. For me, it wasn't overnight. I wasn't like, I just know that I have what I want, and just like that, everything disappeared. It did help a lot, you feel me? Like, once I stood on business with stuff, it made things a lot better for me, mentally speaking. But I had to persist in that mindset, which is exactly why persisting is so freaking important. It's because it's what gets the job done for you. It's what helps you understand that there is not as much fear placed behind this as you think that there is, because you were so used to all of that fear. Now we are working away from that fear, because we don't want that fear to be a factor here anymore, because that doesn't help us. It makes us feel very limited. That's exactly how it's always made me feel. And that's why once I learned to silence my mind and I learned to understand it does not have to be as complicated as I thought that it did, things started proving to me left and right that things actually work out for me. And anytime that I tried to be prideful and say,
things still don't work out for me though, they still didn't manifest.
Shut up. It was literally like a voice was like, shut the fuck up, girl, because you're lying. Like, you're literally lying to yourself by telling yourself things that you know are not true out of fear, because you want to stay in this place, because you want to wallow in your self-pity. Enough is enough. Like, you get to a point, guys. I need you all to understand. I don't know why I'm thinking of Tauruses right now. I feel like it's because of Venus, because you guys know that luxury and glamour and all that stuff, it's all linked to Tauruses and Libras, because they're the planet of Venus, which is the planet of beauty, okay? So I think the reason that came in my mind is because I feel like a bunch of Tauruses are probably gonna watch this video. And with that being said, I need you guys to understand that, again, because you want something just like that, you're meant to have it that way. This does not have to be a limiting factor or belief or anything. You know, you might hear this and you might think, how? Like literally, what the fuck is gonna happen for me to get what I want? Don't worry about that. Listen, I'm a Capricorn with no Taurus or Libra placements in my chart. I have like literally not even anything, nothing, not even a degree. I don't even have a second house placement. I don't even have a 7th house placement, which is Taurus and Libra. That hasn't changed anything for me. The only thing that's changed in my mind is the fact that because I've persisted so hard, that right there's changed everything, okay? Because I've chosen to persist in a mindset of such strength, of so much power within myself, and just knowing that everything can just work out the way that I say that it does. Just like that, things have proven to me why they do. I've manifested a lot of crazy things that you may think are crazy, and it's understandable as to why the logical person might. It's understandable as to why even you might tell perhaps a friend of yours, not even a logical, a more limited-minded friend in your life, oh, I manifested going to South Korea for a week for free. They're gonna be like, what the fuck did you do? Like, how did you do that? Exactly. It's because they just can't fathom it, right? for me personally, because I've become so open-minded, it's very hard for me to be surprised by these things anymore. No, always. I am always so amazed. If anyone ever comes up to me, because it does happen, people tell me beautiful, wonderful things like that. I manifested this, I got this, I do this for free, I have that, this big luxurious experience, insert here, and things like that, right? When I hear these things, I'm not like, how did they do that? Oh my God, I wish that were me. Oh my, no, I think, wow, they really did. That's amazing. I'm like, good for you. I always say like, amazing for you. Just keep assuming in favor of that and you're gonna get more of that. And just like that, they always do. Because once you see that the proof is right there in front of you, you don't back down now. You have to keep going on stronger and more forward. You have to just keep on moving forward, because from there, you're gonna manifest way many more experiences like that. And before you know it, you're gonna be living a life of a princess, of a prince, of a king, or a queen, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you desire. Just know though that it is already yours, just like that. And that fear factor, it's not relevant and it does not help you. And I highly recommend that you guys do everything that you can possibly do to steer away from that by mentally checking in with yourself. Be strong-minded. Something that helped me a lot was having people around me who were very limitless-minded as well. So anytime that I said anything limited, which honestly was not often, I never say things like that are limited, but even like little things such as, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to work a little harder for that kind of thing, my friends would be like, work harder for what? Like, what are you talking about? You just have it. You already have it. They literally just tell me that. You already got it. Don't worry about it. Are you kidding me? And when I say friends, I mean my sisters. Like, they just we correct each other. We're all on the same thing. And just like that, we manifest so freaking, y'all don't even understand. Like, I know that I keep saying things like that, but like, y'all don't get it. But I know that you do, because you do it for yourselves. We're all in this together. This is not just a me thing. This is not just a her thing or a him thing. It's all of us. We are all in this together. We are all meant to be manifesting these luxurious experiences as they have come to us. And I need y'all to understand that if you have a dream, like I stated, it is meant for you to achieve. You're meant to have that in your highest favor. Everything is meant to work out exactly as you're stating that it does. And just like that, my love, you got that down pat. You see what I'm saying, guys? Just like that. Whichever way you want to go about it, if you want to script this, feel free to. Affirm and persist it, feel free. Visualize it, go right ahead. I don't care what you do. All that I care about though is that you are committing yourself to something that you actually want with your luxurious experiences by assuming in favor of them, and just knowing there is no time, like there's no fear factor, there's no time factor, there's no nothing. Everything is instant, done right here in this very moment. Live your best life knowing that everything is done for you, and watch how everything continues to manifest in favor of what you want, because why would it not? Why would it not? It can't do anything other than what you want it to do. So that's exactly why it's doing everything that you want it to do, because you're saying so, and that is it. Just like that, guys. Our luxurious experiences are ours for a reason. We got this in our highest favors. It's already done AF, like for real. And I'm only going to continue to assume in favor of your luxurious experiences for yourselves, because we all deserve the best like that. Believe me, guys, we absolutely definitely do. And whatever definition of that is for you, I am assuming in favor of that for you right here, right now. Okay, guys, we are just that powerful. We are just that strong. We are always in control. Believe me, much more in control than you could ever imagine. Be open-minded enough to understand that it is all coming together for you right now, because it actually literally truly is just like that. All right then, my love. Oh my goodness, that was a great video to make. I can't even believe like so much time has flown by. Right here it says 23 minutes. It's probably not going to be that long by the time I edit this, but wow, I just had to like say that. Obviously it came out for a reason. So manifest in favor of your luxurious experiences. Duh, it's already done. Hello. Exactly, guys. All right then, I'm super excited to hear about what you guys manifest regarding this stuff. Everything that you want, I'm super excited, because obviously we're all in this together. I'm very happy and very pleased to hear about the wonderful results that y'all are manifesting for yourselves. Like, you guys got this, you know, like I just love how y'all believe in yourselves, because that's what's needed. It is always needed in that way. All right then, guys, I will see y'all next Thursday for another video. Thank y'all so much again for watching. It means the world to me. It really genuinely truly does. So thank you guys so much. May God bless y'all always. Please take care, everyone. We will speak very soon. Bye. A lot of wonderful blessings are manifesting in your highest favor right here in this very moment, and it is because you have opened up the doors to all of these wonderful luxurious experiences coming towards you just like that. Once you have set your intention on being a very luxurious person in that way, I don't mean spoiled. I mean, of course you can totally be spoiled. It doesn't matter. No one cares. You feel me? Do whatever you want. But what I mean is that once you open up your mind to how spoiled you can really be by the universe, like the first thing I thought of in my mind was, I love to be spoiled by the universe. Affirmations just like that. Being spoiled by the universe is exactly what I deserve. Like, I am the universe's sugar baby, because dead ass, one of the greatest things that I love to say to myself is that the universe is my ATM. That is a more money, like a financial affirmation, but it helps a lot in terms of everything, because even if it's not financials, it's luxurious experiences, it's everything that you want in every way possible. So everything that you are stating in your mind about this are all things that are coming together for you one way or another. So everything that you're setting down on your table, like I stated, are all things that are actually materializing for you. You just have to continue to persist in favor of those things, because I mean, how could you not? How could you not? Like, it's just, oh my God, it's, of course, if you say that you have these things, of course you do, but continue in that direction, guys. That's all that I ask of you, because I promise, even if there's a lot of ups and downs for you, just like there were for me, you don't have to go through them. But even if there are, just understand that you're gonna come out on the other side with everything that you freaking want. And then you're gonna understand, oh, I didn't have to make it that difficult. Okay, so let me make this a lot easier for myself. Let me believe in myself a little more this time. Let me let this be simple for me. And then it will just continue to get easier, because I don't struggle with the law anymore at all. Like, literally not at all. Thank God. You see, I have totally overcome everything because I let myself get to this point. And just like I have, you guys are all too. We're all in this together, just like I stated. You know, no one's left behind, babe. Like, learn from me, learn from my experiences, learn from everything that I state, that I say, all the great things. And if you guys want any kind of videos regarding anything, please let me know in the comments, or DM me or email me, anything. I might not always respond because I get a lot of messages and things like that, but please reach out to me, because I will write it down. Like, I will do what I have to do to make sure that I will make it a point to make a video about. Okay, guys? So with that being said, again, my God, I love you guys so freaking much. May God bless y'all always. Thank you guys for everything that y'all do. You guys are the best. I'm so thankful for you guys. Such a wise audience. I'm so thankful that I have people like you guys. Like, God really blessed me with y'all. You see, like, the universe spoiled me. Shit, I feel like the universe is sugar baby because I am. I said so. That's it. Exactly. All right, then. God bless you guys. Please take care, everyone. Bye.